up, guys? Eckstein here. Hope everybody's hanging tough on this O2 slider that COVID's thrown at us. Today I'm going to give you a bunch of different hitting drills. Some of you might like them, some of you might not. I know hitting Twitter can be a very toxic place these days, so take it for what it is. Pay attention to the cues that I'm going to give you today. Don't necessarily look at this old man's swing. All right, enjoy. All right, guys, the first drill we're going to do today is called the 45-degree drill. I'm a visual learner, so anytime I put the baseball on the tee, I'm always setting up the two-seam slit facing me. That's going to be my visual. We talk a lot about trying to stay inside the baseball, all right? So I like to see what I'm doing. We can use different color variations. That'll be up to you guys. We're going to set up 45 degrees. I'm going to catch this baseball just slightly further back in my stance. I'm going to coil up top. I'm going to get the knob of my bat. You young guys, good cue would be turn your flashlight, point it towards the catcher's glove. Okay. I'm going to get into this slot back here. I'm going to try and think about driving this baseball over the second baseman's head. All right, guys, this next drill, I'm going to call it the step back drill. Regular setup, I'm going to have my left foot lined up with the baseball. That needs to be on the tee. I'm going to take my back foot. It's not a jump. I'm going to simply take a step. I'm going to load into my rear hip, and I'm going to try and control my back hip as my body starts to move forward, okay? What I want to see is a little bit of separation between the hands and the shoulder, and I want to see my hands working back behind me as my body starts to move forward, okay? So left foot in line with the baseball, regular setup, small step back into my rear hip. Now I'm starting to stretch that rubber band as my bat starts to move forward, and then I put a good swing on it. Regular setup, step, stretch. All right, the next drill is called the feet together drill. As you can see, my swing hasn't looked too good. I went back to my old TPX Platinum 3330. It's a beauty. Miss these days. Anyway, feet together, two seam facing me again. The point of this drill, guys, is once again to feel that rubber band stretch and work behind us. For hitters that have a tough time having the freedom to move and let their hands work behind them, I suggest starting their hands in a different spot. It can be close, it can be away, it can be up, and just make sure that as the body goes forward, we're trying to get back into this slot right here. Knob of the bat, catcher's glove, some separation up top, and make sure we're not locking this front arm out. All right, we don't want to arm bar. All right, so feet together. I'm going to start with my hands away on this one. My body's going to go forward. My hands are going to come back. As you can probably tell, that metal bat didn't make any difference as far as what my swing looked like. One thing I forgot to mention when we're doing our feet together drill is that I want you guys thinking about sinking your feet into the ground, into the earth, as your body goes forward. That's one cue that I really like to tell our players as far as utilizing their legs and working from the ground up to generate that energy. The next drill we're going to do, I call it Karate Kids. Regular setup. You're going to start with the knob of the bat rested on your balance position, as if you're, say as if you're pitching. Okay, and from this spot, all we're going to do is stretch back and put another good swing with it. Okay, so touch, stretch, linea. As you guys have been watching my swings, you've probably seen a pattern. I do a very poor job letting my hips carry my hands through. I want my turn to be as tight as possible. I never want my barrel head to sneak out and away from me. And right now you're probably seeing a very handsy swing. It's probably because I haven't picked up and swung a bat in, I don't know, 15 years. But just understand that I want your hips to be leading and carrying my hands through the zone. The next drill is one of my favorites. I do this with the young kids a lot. We call it the Happy Gilmore drill. I would recommend, 7, 8, 9 years old, get a plunger, turn it upside down, find like a gator skin ball or a soccer ball, plop it on top, and let these kids go to town and see how hard they can hit it, see how high they can hit it, and see how far they can hit it. My Happy Gilmore drill is a little bit different. I'm going to start a few steps back from the tee. I'm going to face the ball directly. I'm right-handed, so my first step is going to be directly towards the baseball, and then I'm forced to close my front side up a little bit. As I'm closing my front side up, my hands are going to stretch which way. They're going to stretch behind me. Boom. And then I'm going to put a swing on it. All right, so once again, step directly towards the baseball, right, foot strike, go ahead and swing. The next drill we're going to do off the tee, we're going to go short bat, regular bat, fungo bat. And we can change the height of the tee however you want it. Make sure you understand that the lower the pitch, the more tilt we're going to create to get on plane. The higher the pitch, the less tilt we're going to have up top to match the plane of that pitch. Ideally, when we're going short bat, regular bat, fungo bat, the goal is that when I get to this fungo bat, I want to feel as short as I am with bat number one. So it's a regular setup, it's a regular swing. I want to feel short and quick to that ball. Grabbing my regular bat, regular swing. Hey, L screen. My last swing. I'm going to go to my sand bat fungo. This was a gift from my billet son, Kieran Finn. Thank you very much. When I go to the fungo bat, you're probably going to want to feel your barrel head work out and around the baseball. That is not what we want. Okay, I want to feel like I'm staying short and quick, and staying up the middle of the field. Try and put a good swing on all three. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is notice how my L screen was set up today. Right down the middle. When I go oppo, I work on the right side of the screen. When I go pull side, I work on the left. All right, if I want to base it up the middle, I'm aiming and dialing in on that one little crossbar. And then if I want to hit a dinger, 2-0 swings, 3-1 swings, when I want to cut it loose, I'm trying to get the ball above that L screen. Another thing you can do is set up hula hoops or set up cones at the top corners of your cage. Make it fun, make it interesting, keep it different.